Hello everybody, welcome to the Chandra show. Both sides of a story. We will discuss 3 scenarios: personal, social and official. Mother of a school-going son received complaint from her neighbor about her son spending money out of the way. Mother checked the money box and found 300 rupee were missing. In the evening, she inquired from her son. Her son replied, "Mom, I forgot to tell you. Day before yesterday, my friend Suresh fell and he scratched both his hands. I took him to doctor for dressing and this money was used by me to pay to the doctor's fees because when the incident happened, his mother and father, they were both not at home." In the middle of the night, a couple seemed to be doing something wrong in the shadow of their house. I approached the house and I could listen to the heated argument coming from inside between husband and wife who have decided to now separate. And outside the house, brother consoling sobbing sister leaned over his shoulder that it looks like we are on our own. Now onward. It is the story of Chakram and Chirkut. Chakram, the boss, Chirkut, the subordinate, and myself, assistant to Chakram. Chakram was notorious for his short temper, anger, tantrums, aggressive behavior, abusive language, which was demoralizing subordinates, damaging their self-confidence. Subordinates avoided meeting Chakram unless it was a must. Chirkut was submissive kind. Unable to face the wrath of Chakram, Chirkut used to stammer whenever he faced Chakram. Chakram had a low opinion about Chirkut and called him a dumbass. Chirkut was also his favorite gunny bag. For him, anything going wrong in the project, Chirkut could be the cause. One day, Chakram received an offensive report from US office about pointing a big mistake seemed to be made by Chirkut's team. Matter became melting hot with Delhi office reputation at stake and needed urgent attention. Chakram was almost mad. I had to put a lot of efforts to make Chakram agree that he would not lose his control while we discussed with Chirkut and that we would listen to his side of the story first before any action. Chakram found it damn difficult but finally agreed to be different this time. When Chirkut arrived in the meeting room, he was pretty tense. I took the charge. I greeted him, cracked a joke, had a bit of casual talks to make atmosphere conducive for him. When ice got broken, I asked Chirkut for project update. He responded well, and then with ease, we moved on to the current issue. Over next 15 minutes, we just listened while Chirkut briefed us on proceedings from the beginning to the end, substantiated with relevant email communication. And we learned that poor fellow was nowhere at fault throughout. We understood that some spoil sports in the US office were the real culprits. Instead of being attentive at the right moment, they were now playing blame games. Chirkut needed our support and that we stood by him. That evening, we sent an equally offensive, well-prepared, befitting reply to the US office. Issue got resolved over next couple of days with an appreciation from their side for Chirkut's effort. Post-meeting, Chakram asked how he performed during the meeting. I told him that today you allowed Chirkut to perform and that made you to perform well. Most of our life, we end up forming opinions and passing judgment about others and sometimes even label them based on some hearsay or one-sided statement or our own perception without any attempt to know their version. And most of these times, we are wrong. And by the time we learn it, it is too late to recall our judgment or revert the damage it has done to the poor fellow who ends up bearing the brunt of the wrongs which he or she never committed. All because we fail to cross-check the hearsay or verify the facts while passing on one-sided opinion or our judgment. Often in corporates, people who can influence decisions take advantage to bring down those who are either better than them or to favor the buttering ones at the cost of better ones. Remember, a half-truth is much more dangerous and damaging than a lie. So, let us liberate ourselves from this meanness. Let us not form an opinion. Let us not label somebody. Let us not lose a friend. Let us not make an enemy. Let us not pass on a judgment, adding to someone's miseries, not until we have heard both sides of the stories. Be a good human being first to be a good manager, and always listen to the both sides of the story. Thank you very much for watching our videos. Share the ones you like with your friends. Subscribe to Chandra's show. Press bell icon for new videos release notification. This is Chandrasekhar Upadhyay signing off. Have a nice time till we meet next. Thank you.